Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Whoop. Don't give it up, don't give it up. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, that was my best Bob Marley impression. Who doesn't love a good Bob Marley song? I mean, come on. Timeless. One of the GOATs. Anyways, today we are looking at a house that I didn't even realize existed. And I have to thank Frank over at Fragology on TikTok. He had sent a bunch of fragrances my way, and he sent me a discovery set for the fragrances that I'm going to be testing today, and it is Marley fragrance. Now, if you do a little fact checking, a little chat GPTing, you find out that Marley is actually an offshoot of Michael Malul. So each of these fragrances are inspired by Bob Marley himself. Michael Malul apparently worked with Bob Marley's estate to come out with this fragrance line. So you can find these online. I don't know what took me so long to find out about these. Again, thank you, Frank, over at Fragology. I'm going to link Frank's TikTok in the description down below. I truly appreciate it, brother, for sending this my way, and I think you guys will enjoy Frank's content as well. So I'm going to bust these open, and I'm going to try each one and let you guys know what I think of them. So let's open them up. I don't plan on doing any heavy editing in this video, so I hope you guys can appreciate that. Oh, wow. They even come with little Michael Malul test cards. I'm actually going to save these. I have a bunch of test strips. I'm going to save my Michael Malul test cards. So the fragrances we have in here, we have Mellow Mood, we have Place of Peace, we have Simmer Down, Soul Rebel, Lights Down Low, love that, and Satisfy My Soul. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yep, 6 fragrances. We are going to try them all. It's funny, too, because looking at them reminds me of the other Michael Malul discovery set that I have. So there you have each decant, each 10 ml decant of the Bob Marley fragrances. It looks like this retails, there's a retail sticker on the back for $120. It says our price, $114.95. So I will reach out to Frank and find out exactly where these are from, and I'll try to link those down below as well. So let's give this first one a try, Mellow Mood. And I actually have the notes here as well, so I'll read the notes off to you guys as I'm testing these. I'm excited. I'm a fan of Michael Malul. I've actually been really impressed with the fragrances that I've tried from them, him, whoever Michael Malul is. Is there an actual Michael Malul? I don't know. So, ooh, nice atomizer. Really nice. Okay. So, ooh, this is nice. Citrusy. Fresh, aromatic in the air. Also has some florals there as well. Yeah, I like this. Okay, so the notes. Bergamot, lemon, rose, so definitely that that floral I'm picking up, and cedrat. The mid is geranium, basil, ginger zest, coriander seed, and the base is cognac, cedarwood, patchouli, and benzoin. Jan Vasner is actually the perfumer on this, which he's legit. He's done some fragrances. I like this. Wow. Very introspective fragrance. It has some depth to it. It's calming, very smooth. I love the name for it. I think it makes a lot of sense. Mellow Mood. It's chill. It's nothing overpowering. It smells pretty versatile. For me, it definitely leans more like spring, summer type of fragrance. But the quality I find with a lot of the Michael Malul fragrances and now Marley is that they are really well done from a quality standpoint. This also has that spiciness from, I believe, what was it, the coriander? Yeah, the coriander. So, yeah, I think that note in particular is going to be polarizing for some people. It can come across a little sweaty. For me, I love it. I think it adds a lot of dimension to the scent and makes it more interesting. And also one of the reasons why I like when I find fragrances to be a little bit of an addictive scent, they have that little twist to them that you don't know if you like it or not. It's a little funky, but you find yourself going back to it and smelling it again. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. Smells a little sweaty, but I love it. It smells really great with all the other notes here. This is nice. And I'm going to test these further down the road. I'll wear them, test them out, see how they do off of the skin. But yeah, this one's nice. Let's take a look at the next one. All right, so this next one is called Simmer Down. Simmer Down Now. Sorry, guys. That's terrible Jamaican accent. Okay. This reminds me of something. Oh, wow. Okay. Simmer Down. Top notes are bergamot, star apple, and cardamom. Mid is amyris, pear blossom, and cinnamon leaf. And the base is amberwood, gurgeon balsam, and sandalwood. Deep and effortlessly cool, they describe it as. And the invigorating fragrance channels Marley's message of unity, confidence, and joy. Picking up a lot of that anise, it does have this kind of cooling effect to it. Along with that spice, this is not heavy on any citrus up top. If anything, it's really spice heavy. And I am picking up some florals. I'm not sure which particular floral I'm getting. I think this is leaning unisex for me personally, and pear can do that sometimes. Pear can be a very feminine note to my nose, but it does have a little bit of like an herba pura vibe to it. So it has that musky spiciness along with the fruitiness, which again leans unisex. That fragrance for me leans a little more feminine than unisex, and that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. But I'm assuming all these fragrances are unisex. It's nice though. If Herba Pura was an inspiration here, then they did good by that, because it's a little bit more refined than what I get from Herba Pura. It's not quite as, doesn't have that hairspray quality to it, but this has a nice natural smelling note in here that I'm liking. Maybe the cinnamon leaf. I mean, the use of spice here is well done. Yeah, I like this. Really good scent. And this doesn't lean too feminine for me, I don't think. Not off a strip anyways. All right, let's take a look at the next one. All right, so next we have Lights Down Low. I don't know if I showed you guys that last bottle, but they're all pretty much the same, just a different color variation. Lights Down Low. I love the atomizers on these decants. Really nice atomizer. Oh, okay. Yeah, salty, aquatic, airy, very sea salt-like, and the top notes say it all. Sea salt, mandarin, pomelo. Mid is rose hip, geranium, and clove leaf. And the base is sandalwood, vetiver, and amber. Yeah, this is nice. Nice sweetness to go along with that salty element of the ocean. And this is my speed. This is something that I want to say they sort of market this as a nighttime fragrance. Lights Down Low. Yeah, is an invitation to an unforgettable night. But this is versatile. Like, this is one that I would wear to the office, but also out at night. So I don't peg this as just strictly a night out scent. It does have some Aqua de Jo vibes. It's kind of a nod to that fragrance. But this has a little bit more going on in the opening. It's not just a straight up mineralic aquatic. Those top notes are there. I'm definitely picking up the spice, which was, clove leaf. And even the geranium to some degree stands out here. So it's a twist on, for me, just off of the strip, that like the Aqua de Jo DNA, the newer formulations of that scent, like the newer flankers. But I like this one. I like this one more than any of the other Aqua de Jo flankers that I've tried, just because I can kind of pick out some notes, and I like the depth here. I like the complexity to the scent. In the air, initially, straight up ocean air. So if you like things like Les Aldissi from Issey Miyake, has that salty, mineralic, aquatic vibe, that is how this opens. Very classy scent, very masculine, very versatile. Yeah, I think a lot of you guys would enjoy this one. Nice. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to do so. We are on the road to 30,000 subscribers. I do a giveaway every 1,000 subscribers we add to the channel, so don't miss that giveaway. Subscribe. I would appreciate it. It is free and is a great way to support the channel. So the next one we have is Place of Peace. Place of Peace from Marley. I think this is so cool that Michael Malul actually collaborated with the Marley family to come out with this line of fragrances. Very cool thing. So, and it's hard obviously keeping up with every house, every new release, but yeah, this is something special, I think. I'm liking it so far. All right, so Place of Peace. Let's see. Very floral in the air. First thing that stands out to me is how floral this is. And of all the fragrances that I've sprayed up until this point, this is probably the most feminine leaning, at least in the air. So the top notes are agave, clary sage, Earl Grey tea. Mid is orange blossom, linden flower, jasmine sambac. And the base is white musk, grounding patchouli, and earthy woods. It says it's fresh and soothing. I would agree. Definitely has, because of that tea, because of the musk here, and even to some degree the patchouli, has a very calming effect to it. Very like earthy, a little bit of a wispy transparency to it. So it's almost like spa vibes. Like that's kind of the feeling I get from it. Like being at a day spa, relaxing in like a hot tub or something. Sipping a cup of tea, cold tea, iced tea. You don't want to be drinking something hot in the hot tub. That would suck. So yeah, but I like this one. It's probably my least favorite so far of everything I've smelled, but I think that's only because this leans feminine for me. But I do like the calming elements of it, the quality there, and how authentic smelling that tea note is. Again, super popular scent DNA right now, Louis Vuitton Imagination. This doesn't smell like Imagination, but it's going to be sort of in that family of fragrances. Clean, easy, a little bit soapy, and has that aromatic, herbal, tea-like quality to it. This one's nice. This is one that I have to be in the mood for sure. It's a vibe. The whole thing's a vibe. I need to be in the mood for it, but not bad. All right, so we're down to our last two. And this next one is called Soul Rebel. This one has a little bit of an old school vibe to me, like old school perfume type of fragrance that I might have smelled on, like, I hate to say it, my grandmother back in the day. But again, that's just knee-jerk reaction. Might not be what I get off a strip. Very floral in the air. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's strong. There's a strong concentrated fruitiness here. So the notes are, top notes are grapefruit, mango nectar, and juicy mandarin. Mid is solar blossom, yellow hibiscus, and jasmine. And the base is sandalwood, cedarwood, and musk. And that makes a ton of sense. Just having those florals along with the mango, for me personally, all sort of feminine leaning notes. Along with that cedarwood and musk, yeah, comes across a little perfumey to me, but again, I have to appreciate the quality. The mango fruit is not a fruit particularly, it has a creaminess to it. It is, some people actually describe it as having a little bit of a soapy smell to it. I definitely get that, but also it's not as sweet as you might think. It has a little bitterness to it. Very authentic smelling off of the strip. I think a lot of these fragrances would be fantastic off of skin. I just don't have enough real estate to try these all off of skin right now, but I'm liking each one for their own sort of unique quality. And this one smells probably one of the strongest ones that I've tried. Like this smells like it's going to have some longevity to it, some projection. And it is getting a little better. It's not quite as feminine leaning as when I first sprayed it. I'm liking this one more. It's just because of those fruits up top. Because of that mango, even the grapefruit. But the grapefruit is more subtle. It's not quite as bitter or sour. It has a nice, well-balanced sweetness that it adds. I like this one. Interesting. I wish I was picking up more of the mandarin orange, but that's my favorite citrus note. This is nice, though. All right. Yeah, I like this one. I would wear this. 100%. Not bad. Great summertime scent. Guys, if you stuck around for this last one, I truly appreciate it. I love doing these videos. I love doing first impressions videos, but I'm always open for feedback. So whatever type of content you guys love seeing, drop it in the comments for me down below. So this last one is called Satisfy My Soul. And right off the bat, I'm definitely picking up maybe a little vanilla in the air. It also has a warm freshness to it. It might be a little ambery. That's just my first reaction to it in the air. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Off of the strip, I'm getting kind of like a cake vibe, like cookie cake. Smells like, oh man, you know what? Almost like a rum cake. Like it's reminding me a little bit of like growing up in an Italian house. Every holiday, someone would bring a rum cake to the party. And that's kind of what this is reminding me of, like when they soak that vanilla cake in rum. I don't know. Let's take a look at the notes. So the top notes are bergamot, lemon, bay rose, and cedrat. Mid is geranium, basil, ginger. No, sorry, guys. I'm reading the wrong one. Which one is this? Okay, yeah, Satisfy My Soul. Okay. Sorry, guys. I was reading. Yeah, that's the one. Did I read the wrong notes for another one? I don't think so. All right, now I'm lost. Satisfy My Soul. I thought I read these already. Okay, I guess not. Okay, sorry, guys. Brain fart. All right, Satisfy My Soul. Top notes are bergamot, lemon, bay rose, and cedrat. Cedrat? Where did I see those same notes in some? Oh, okay. Very similar opening to Mellow Mood. That's what confused me. Almost note for note, the same notes. Yeah, it is. The top is exactly the same in Mellow Mood and Satisfy My Soul, along with the mid. The mid is exactly the same. That's interesting. Two different perfumers. I don't know if that's a typo, but the only difference is the base. No, they have the same notes listed. What? Guys, I told you, this is not going to be an edited video. I'm finding this out for the first time along with you. Weird. Okay, I think that's just a typo from the brand. They put the same notes for Satisfy My Soul as they did for Mellow Mood. So let me look up and see if I can find the actual notes for Satisfy My Soul, unless they are the same and just kind of built differently, kind of like what MFK did with Gentle Fluidity Silver and Gold. I don't know, but two different perfumers. Let me take a look.
A few moments later.
Okay, so on Fragrantica, they have the notes for Satisfy My Soul, which make way more sense than the notes that they have listed in this little booklet that comes along with the Discovery set. So the top notes, neroli, sea salt, and ambrette. Mid notes are cashmere wood, orchid, and immortelle, and the base notes are vanilla absolute, benzoin, and musk. And I think I'm picking up more of those base notes than anything. And it's just reminding me of a warm, ambery, vanillic dessert with some booziness to it. And with some florals mixed in it as well. This is another perfectly unisex fragrance, in my opinion. And one that I would probably wear, oddly enough, probably like date night type of vibe. It definitely has that kind of night out, little seductiveness to it. And I would imagine this one getting some compliments as well, particularly from women, because women seem to really enjoy slightly feminine leaning fragrances on men. They just do. It's kind of has an appeal to them. So I think this would be the perfect fragrance for something like that. Satisfy My Soul. And then the muskiness is really, really prevalent off of the strip. So I would imagine that's going to be even more so off of the skin. This one's nice. I love the warm ambery vanilla notes. And the benzoin has this booziness to it. Everything is working in perfect harmony together. It doesn't feel too gourmand. It has other aspects to it that I think lighten things up a bit and make this more of a wearable fragrance in more situations. Very, very nice. Guys, I'm impressed. I really enjoyed each one of these Marley fragrances. So happy that this was sent to me. Shout out again to Frank. Again, I'm going to link him down below. Let me know, guys, what is your experience with Marley fragrances? What's your favorite one? Drop it in the comments section. I always love hearing what you guys' opinions are on different fragrances. So if it's content that you like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you're updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.